Okay, so now that I have successfully applied all of my shortcuts, just a little glimpse of how great that's going to work for me now. So I want to start by just selecting, so I'm going to hit S for select. I can select the scale figure. Now I can hit D for delete, and that goes away. I'm going to do a Shift R for my rectangle. I'm going to start from the origin and just draw a rectangle. I go to S for select again, so I don't have to go over and grab my cursor. I can double click this. I can G to make it a group. I can double click it again to open it up. P for push pull. Double click to bring that down, and then click again. S for select, and close it. Now if I want to move it, I go to my M key, and I start from any point, and I hit my copy, and I start to drag it out. I can rotate it by using my R key. I'm going to orbit around a little bit to look at it from up here. So I can rotate like this. What else can I do? I can draw a circle next to it by hitting my C button and clicking from one point to the next. Again, I would hit S for my select, double click. I would hit G for my group, double click. I would hit P for my push pull, bring that up. Then if I wanted to offset that, I could hit my O key and bring that in, and then go right back to P for push pull to bring that down, and click to a point, S to select, and close. And if I wanted to hide this, I could just select it, hit my H key, hit my U key to unhide it. I know I'm going a little quick, but this is kind of the idea. And the more you use these shortcuts, the more intuitive they become, and the more you don't even have to think of them. So if I wanted to bring a tape measure out, I could just hit my T button and start to drag out a tape. I mean, it pretty much goes on and on like that. You kind of get the idea. L for line. So if I wanted to draw some sort of a shape off of this. And again, the most common thing I'm going to always be doing is after I draw a shape, I'm going to hit my S for select right away, and I'm going to double click that shape. Then I'm going to make it a group by hitting G. Then I'm going to double click it again to open it up. I'm going to hit my P for my push-pull and bring it up into space wherever it is that I want to bring it. And then I'm going to always go back to S for select to close it. Another really, really useful trick that I think we'll use a lot more, this is a shortcut that I absolutely love. Let's say I've got a lot on screen that I want to work with. So instead of hide all the way through, I can select what it is that I want to select, and I can isolate it by hitting K, which will lock it. So K is my locking mechanism. Shift A is going to select everything else on screen. H is going to hide it, and then Shift K is going to unlock that. Now I can open this up, work on it by hitting P for push-pull and doing whatever it is that I want. S for select again, double-clicking or clicking once out in space. And then when I'm ready to bring everything back, I hit U to unhide it all. So I do that all the time. It's to select, you do a K to lock it, you do Shift A together to select everything, you do H to hide, you do Shift K to unlock. Now you're free to work on it. Then you do U to bring it all back. And I'm going to do this a couple more times throughout the course, just so you can see that it, when and where it has real uses, because it comes in handy a lot. So from here on out, I'm going to be using shortcuts almost exclusively, and I will do my very best every time I use one to call it out. At a certain point, when it comes to grouping and selecting, I think I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and assume that you can kind of get the rhythm of just S for select, double click, G for group, and then S to select again and click out in space, or P for push pull. Some of the ones that we use over and over and over again, I'll stop calling out. But some of the ones that are a little bit more infrequent, I'll definitely let you know, and I'll show you when and why they can be useful. But I hope you enjoy these, because I think it's going to make working a lot faster, and it's going to make it a lot more fun.